Hey guys, so doing another travel altar tour today. The little one that I did a video on previously, I have put in my violin case. This is the one that I will be carrying around in my purse. And it's a little bit different, actually it's a lot of bit different. So in the spirit of creativity and inspiration, I decided to share it with you guys. So this is actually like a little jewelry box, like masculine jewelry box that I picked up at the at my local thrift store for about 50 cents. As you can see, this is actually raised. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. But this top piece is actually raised up. So basically when I actually set this thing up, I can use this for like my altar tile or for whatever crystal I'm working with. If I am communing specifically with one of my deities, I can set them up on this and it just kind of elevates whatever it is I'm working with above the rest of the altar space. So this box actually has like a little ribbon on it to lift the top, but I have this so jam-packed full, I went ahead and used a piece of buckskin lace to tie around it to keep it closed. And I just tied knots in it, put some beads on it. There we go. So I'm sorry if this camera angle kind of sucks, but this was honestly the best that I could do today. So you open it up, and the first thing you'll see is this beautiful mirror. You can see my tripod. And here in the corner, I actually put a sparrow feather. So I'm always carrying sparrow with me. And I just have gobs of stuff in here. So here's an empty bag for if I pick up any stones or feathers or herbs or anything that I decide I want to bring home. I actually have something to put it in. And of course a smudging feather, another seagull feather, because I have tons of them. And I have 4 herbs in here. If this will stay open. I have a little sprig of sage and a bag of black sand for if I feel like I need a protective circle around me at any given time. I actually have some sand that I can draw it with. And my 2 offering herbs, tobacco and blue lotus petals. So I carry a lighter with me and a teeny tiny pencil with a teeny tiny pencil sharpener. And a little stick incense burner that I made. I don't know if you guys can see the hole in there, with just some like Sculpey clay that I picked up at my local craft store. It's a bake clay, but it's not that hard to work with. And a little offering or burning bowl, which I also made out of that Sculpey clay. And for my deity symbols, I used a sun symbol for my patron and a moon symbol for my matron. And I used the red and blue colors that I am so fond of for earth and sky, red road and blue road, all that beautiful stuff. More Sculpey clay, by the way. And in this bag I have, I'll show you guys, this is a pendulum that I made. And with it, I actually keep a little piece of selenite because selenite doesn't hold on to stagnant or negative energies that come across it. So it rarely, if ever, needs to be cleansed. So this is the pendulum that I made. The top portion is like a little tiny dream catcher with a clear quartz bead, if it'll focus, in the center with the colors of the 4 directions of the medicine wheel. And dangling down here, more beads for the 4 directions and a bison tooth. Alright, set that aside. And then I have some meditation balls. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these at all, but basically I use these for, of course, meditation, to get myself into a meditative state, but I also use them to control my anxiety because I am a fidgeter, like big time fidgeter, and they just create a wonderful sound. I don't know if the camera will actually pick that up or not, but these are also very good for like hand and foot therapy. So I use them for that as well. And then I have a little teeny tiny bell for clearing space. I'm actually at some point going to put some ribbon on here. I just haven't, my hands have been really sore, so I haven't felt like trying to get into that little tiny hole just yet. And then I have a black and a white tea light candle, which have been anointed with sage essential oil. One for yin, one for yang. And then I have my bag of crystals here. And these are the ones that I would say I actually use the most. So of course I have a smoky quartz, my totem crystal, and a clear quartz, which to me looks like Beast's castle from Beauty and the Beast. That's what it reminds me of. But this is actually a tool that I can use for multiple things. Clearing and charging and basically any other magical purpose. But as you can see, it's got a lot of little cracks in it and everything, so I can actually use this for scrying as well. A piece of carnelian and a piece of hematite, or not hematite, amethyst. I don't know where hematite came from. A piece of tiger's eye, red jasper. This is onyx and aquamarine. So, and then rose quartz. So here I actually have 3 of the 4 elements, but I also have the 7 chakras. So here is the 4th element, howlite. I told you guys I actually have a piece of this like everywhere because I work with it quite a bit. So I'm actually going to take a moment to put these back in here because I don't want them disappearing on me. Okay. And then just a little travel journal. This is actually a composition notebook. I got a package of 3 of them for, I believe it was 88 cents at Walmart. Just a little composition book. And then I have some incense sticks, and what I did, I just took some full-length incense sticks and cut them in half to get them to fit into the box. Then I have my medicine wheel altar tile, which is just a piece of cardstock that I colored, and my meditation labyrinth, which I made out of Sculpey clay, a like wand to trace the labyrinth, and then a tiny pendulum board. So we're getting down to the last few things here, our last couple of things, but and altar cloth, which this is actually a scarf that belonged to my grandmother. When she passed away, we all went up to the house and basically, went through all of her things, picking out jewelry and stuff like that. And she had an entire, dresser filled with scarves and handkerchiefs and shawls and everything. So, my family knows that I actually collect this kind of thing. So they let me, really delve in there, and I basically came home with the majority of what was actually in that dresser. So, this is one of my favorites. It's so pretty. Fall colors, very neutral and very organic kind of colors. I love it so much. And then I have a tiny tarot deck because I want to get back into studying tarot. So I've got the book in here as well. And I don't remember where I got this particular deck, but it's actually it's a very attractive deck, and it's very easy to work with. It's the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck by Mary Hanson Roberts. So there's the backs. Very, the coloring on these cards, I don't think the camera's going to pick it up so well, but, excuse me, my morning coffee's coming back. The coloring on these cards looks like very well done colored pencils art. It's just, it's beautiful. So I'll just show you a few of these because I really do like this deck. And the fact that it's little enough for me to put in my travel altar or to throw in my pocket, I just am enamored, there we go, with this deck. Like I said, I don't remember where I got it. I want to say I ordered it on Amazon several years ago, but it might have been one that I picked up at my local bookstore too. I don't remember. So very simple but very effective artwork, and it's so colorful. Just so colorful. So there you go, guys. That is my new travel altar. Like I said, the other one is like permanently in my violin case. And I actually just got a brand new violin, which I will be doing a video on sometime in the very near future. So if I don't see you before, I will see you for the next YouTube Pagan Challenge video, the letter B. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again, and namaste and blessed be.